Oh, sorry. I'll be with you just a moment. Sorry about that. What can I help you with today? Okay, you've already signed in. Okay, let me just look for you on the register. What's your surname? How do you spell it? Oh yes, okay, I found you. So you one of our new visitors. You know, I am very pleased that you came to Steam's Incel Rehab Center. Generally, you should be proud of yourself. Getting out of that addiction of having thousands of games in your Steam library and never touched grass in such a long time, and then you're overcoming and trying to pull yourself together, you should be proud of yourself. You should give yourself a pat on the back. So, from the records, when you did that application online, I've got a few questions that I want to share, but this isn't like the stuff I wrote. This is from my boss. So some of these are quite salty. So please just take this with a pinch of salt. That this isn't like an insult. Um, I'm not like labeling you as an incel or anything, but this is just something we all have to do as my job as a receptionist, all right? Okay, so question number one. There's 6 questions. Question number one. When was the last time you touched grass without complaining about its polygon count? It's okay if you don't know the answers to these. Question number 2. On a scale from NPC to final boss, how badly do you need to shower? Okay. So number 3, if we replaced your anime body pillow with a real human, would you even notice? Question number 4. Can you name 3 women who aren't A, your mother, B, a VTuber, or C, traps don't count? I never heard of this question. I don't know where that came from. Again, you don't have to respond to that if you don't know. Question number 5. Does your Steam library have more games than your social skills have dialogue options? Final question. Describe outside but without using the words DLC or pay to win. Thank you for answering those questions. Like really, it's great that you're here. You have nothing to hide at all. We all have embarrassing stories about using Steam or being full-time gamers in the past, but you'll be mixing with people just like yourself. And if you don't want to socialize, there is other places in our building that you can chill. They're all, of course, indoors because we are not. Majority of all the people here are not used to going outside and touch grass. So there's no grass around here. But this is a place where we get insight of our patients, like yourself, who are going through some rough times regarding to playing video games, of course. Obviously, the other day I was seeing someone that was almost just like you who didn't touch grass in over a year. And he had about 554 games in his Steam library. He played about 268 games. And he pretty much put a negative review on all of them. And the only positive reviews he put online was those maid simulators. So simulators are definitely commonly heard in our rehab center. I mean, there's a load of games out there that are made by companies or indie companies or independent people, and they make games using like Unity, Unreal Engine, and the problem is that it's just too much content on there which we cannot actually keep up. Like there's thousands of games get published all the time on Steam and we cannot keep up. Then we'll get like some people who play thousands of hours on one game, but then they put a negative review on Steam saying how bad it is, despite that they tried a game for over 1,000 hours. And we'll go through this another day, but as your story is quite different, it's not really necessary to bring it up because I think yours is more healthy than the other people that I treated. So it's not my concern. You're not in those like people who are considered a red flag at all. Yours is pretty common, so don't feel like you're one in a billion, all right? Now, this place is free. However, the cafeteria does cost money, but members get at least 25% off, and you're a member, so you're going to get 25% off. We do Mountain Dew cakes. We do like these Dorito pizzas. And maybe some Red Bull, Monster. Yeah. Yeah, we do those gamer stuff as well. We don't really have anything that's really healthy, unfortunately, because we are out of stock. Because one of our people ended up just stealing a box full of apples and such, and banana cake. So we're stuck with Mountain Dew and Doritos and energy drinks. But you'll meet with people just like yourself who are going through the same situation that you're in. If your case was really like very serious, you will probably have to go to the different part of the of our center, which is section B. I wouldn't recommend going near section B because we're talking about people who literally have a mental breakdown over some anime girls on those simulator games. Oh yes, those people. Yeah, it's like when you take a toy away from a child, the child cries and has a temper tantrum. Just like with those 35-year-old guys in section B. Yes. Well, you have nothing to worry about. Don't worry. I will put you in the right place where you'll get along with people just fine. But if you do have any concerns, we do have slips, of course. We've got our assistants that walk around the place. There's obviously going to be assistants in different parts of the room just to make sure that everyone is safe. If you're someone who's not into socializing, that's totally okay because we have a quiet zone It's like a little library, and when you go down the stairs, and you will see a lot of books associated with games. You can rent a book, but we have a policy about bringing back books, because if you don't bring back books, you will probably have to pay a fine, depending on the value of the book. So just be aware of that. So we do have a mini library. One of our popular books that caught everyone's attention was Doom and Cyberpunk. It's quite interesting, really. People have different sorts of tastes here. Oh, and Baldur's Gate. Yes, Baldur's Gate. I've never played it before, but lots of people said it was good. We have loads of different interesting people here who play different sorts of games. Horror games, story games, first-person shooters. Of course, people who play simulators. We have all different sorts of gamers here. But we do want to reduce the screen times here, obviously, because on average we spend about 8 to 12 hours a day on screen time. So we want to minimize how much we use our phone and our computers. We do have computers here, but they are on the time limit. So every 1 hour, it will put to rest mode until the next following hour. So every hour when it's on sleep mode, it goes back online, but you only have 1 hour time remaining. So we do want to minimize how often we use screen time here. Of course, you can use your phone, but we recommend to reduce the amount of time with technology and screens and such. This is a place where we socialize, so we shouldn't just look on phones and scroll, because those things are addictive. They're like a drug. Well, it's very good to see you. If you go downstairs, turn to the left, then walk down a little bit, and then you're going to see room 47. And then if you go in there, there's probably about 4 or 5 people in there, and then there's one of my workers here. So there's Bradley in that room. So he is one of my assistants. He will greet you and he will do an evaluation with you. And in room 6-7 is where the computer room is. So if you want to play games with no cost at all, no, it's all free. And then in room 8-7, just next door to 8-7 is the restroom. So yeah, if you need the restroom. But majority of all the rooms have signs above. So hopefully you won't get lost. There's one of the assistants that can help you in case you did get lost. Do you have any questions? Okay, I'm just gonna type in when you came in. So the time is yes. And okay, one of my assistants is busy. Lovely. Well, it's very good to see you, and enjoy the rest of your time here at Steam's Incel Rehab Center.